Let's explore hypothetical together. There are over 4 times as many livestock as people. Farm cattle alone weigh nearly 10 times as much as all wild mammals combined. So imagine if a wizard of meatless dining suddenly appeared and with a wide wave of a wand, wiped away all meat from our shelves, along with any desire to eat it. Farm animal destined for food vanish, whisked away to another planet. What happens in the following days, years, and even millennia? Overnight, food-related greenhouse gas emissions dropped by about 63%. We no longer get the protein, key nutrients from approximately 17 billion chickens, 1.5 billion pigs, 300 million cattle, and 200 million tons of fish and shellfish processed for consumption each year. To help fill this nutritional gap, our demand for fruits, vegetables, and legumes go up. A diet that most dietitians agreed contain all the nutrients we need for a healthy life. But initially, there aren't enough of these foods to go around. The rising demand causes produce costs to soar. In regions like Mongolia, where the harsh environment makes it difficult to grow vegetables, a sudden lack of meat leaves people with little to eat. Cultures built around meat lose their foundations. Members of salmon-eating tribes in Pacific Northwest of the United States, for example, lose not only sustenance and livelihoods, but the integral components of their religion. Tens of millions of anglers lose work that was already threatened by dwindling fish populations. As the meat industry collapses, many households in developing countries are left scrambling for income that once came from livestock farming. Some meat producers shift to agricultural crops, which leave workers and neighboring communities less susceptible to respiratory diseases associated with livestock production. As crop agriculture expands, prices come down. Ultimately, vegetarianism becomes less expensive than meat eating in most countries. Luckily, we don't need to clear new farmland to grow all this food. Without animals raised for meat, land that has been used to grow feed is now available. All things considered, our new diet requires less land and water. Millions of deaths are avoided every year, thanks in part to lower rate of heart disease, cancer, and other conditions associated with red meat consumption. We no longer contract new pathogens from wild animals hunted for food, or novel influenza viruses from farm pigs, or drug-resistant superbugs that develop in beef cattle that have been preemptively fed antibiotics. As the years pass, global biodiversity rises as habitat loss, pesticide use, and other pressures from agriculture subside. Amazonian birds have more forests to fly over. Fewer cheetahs are shot for stalking too close to livestock. Bee, wasps, and butterfly communities thrive as the natural areas expand. In turn, insect-pollinated crops produce higher yields. Many ocean species rebound from overfishing. Throughout history, humans in terrestrial vegetarian regions have evolved a genetic mutation that help them more efficiently process fats from plants. So over certain years, our bodies may evolve to make the most of the veggies. Or we may lose some adaptations, like the ability to extract iron from meat. Of course, our vision will not turn our world meatless. Though many individuals are choosing to go vegetarian, globally, meat eating is still on the rise. This trend spells trouble for our planet climate. Even if we suddenly stop burning fossil fuels, business as usual food system paired with growing population would push global temperature to over 1.5 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. Cattle are biggest culprit. Beef and dairy production are responsible for over 60% of all food-based emissions, while only providing around 80% of the world's calories. In fact, diet containing modest portion of meat, like chicken, often producing less greenhouse gas than vegetarian diets high in dairy. Reducing beef, cheese, and milk consumption could go a long way toward achieving many of the benefits of the meatless world. No magic required.